Hey everybody, Mark Yagi. Just a quick update on this MicroStrategy position that has been lousy the last couple of weeks. MicroStrategy is going down. You know what? There's two buckets that I have, the way I look at it, right? One bucket, I get the juice every week and I try to fill out that bucket. The other bucket is what the stock does, and I can't control that one. So what I try to do is just control what I can, and that's the amount of juice that I get, and I try to do the best I can. I can't predict the stocks. I have a long-term strategy, and I think it's the right strategy. Doesn't mean there's not pain in the short term. And so part of the deal when you're building your trading plan is deciding where your pain threshold is. Now, I've been doing this for a long time, so I have a pretty big pain threshold. Doesn't mean I don't feel it, right? This stock is down, I don't know, 50 points in the last couple of weeks, and it's not fun. Maybe 60, actually. And it's not fun. Like when a stock goes down 60 points and you're collecting $8 in juice, it doesn't help you. But this is not a weekly system, right? This is a system where I try to collect juice every week and just put it in the bucket. Eventually, if I get enough juice in the bucket, I will probably pay for my position. Now, if the stock goes out of business, which God forbid we never really talk about, I've never had a stock go out of business on me, but if the stock goes out of business, then this whole thing gets thrown out the window, but so does every other strategy that's out there. So let me show you what we got going on right now. So in this, I got other positions, and I've really kind of push back to cash in most of my accounts because I saw the red market coming, and now we're deeply in a red market. But I haven't changed my trading plan on MicroStrategy. So I'm still bullish on MicroStrategy. I'm still bullish on Bitcoin, which is the underlying component that MicroStrategy rides on. So if Bitcoin does well, MicroStrategy is going to do well. And we all know that if you're in this stock, it could surge up immediately. But I'm happy if it does that, even if it goes way above my strike price, because that means my base position is going up and my delta is going up and all these other great things. So let's look at the MicroStrategy. I've got 9 contracts. I'm probably going to add another one after this video, I think. I'm going to have to kind of determine where I am and make a decision, but the stock is down, and according to my rules, I'm going to add another contract. Where and when is the question. Okay, so I've got 9 contracts of the 175 calls. The delta has dropped from, I think I was a little bit over 90 to 83. It's not the end of the world. I like to keep it between 80 and 90, but I may adjust it, but I'll probably do it next week. We'll see how the stock does. We're in a red market, so the move is to the downside. The probability is to the downside. I've got these 335 calls. Oh my God, the stock is at 251. It's $85 away, right? And, that's okay. I mean, I made $7.31 on the trade, but, obviously now it's not worth anything, which is great. I made $7.31 on the trade. Okay. Now, so what are we going to do? Well, I'm going to take a look at 2 weeks out, right? We still have a nice high implied volatility right there. And if I go 2 weeks out, the stock right now is at 251. I don't know. The 251s are great. But I think what I want to do is I want to go out to these 285s. That gives me a 35 point upside plus the juice. So I can make 40 points on this if it goes up. If it doesn't, I'm happy to collect the juice. So a lot of people are just buying MicroStrategy and hoping that it goes up. I don't know if it's going to go up or go down or go sideways. I feel like it bounced off the 200-day moving average. Let's see if I can just quickly show that to you. So if we can just look at this chart here, you can see this is the weekly chart. No, this is the daily chart. And you can see it hit the 200-day moving average yesterday, day before also. And now today it's trying to stay above it. Now, we're in a red market. I don't think it's going to stay above it. It needs a lot of volume to get rid of all the sellers that are still going to be hammering it on these bounces. But I feel like it's trying to put in a bottom. I know nothing, right? I'm not Nostradamus. I'm not trying to predict it. What I am trying to say is I think that it's put in a bottom, so my probabilities in my mind by reading this chart are to the upside, because maybe it'll stay above the 200-day moving average. If it stays to the upside, maybe Bitcoin gets a bounce. Maybe on the State of the Union speech next week something might happen. I don't know. And if that happens, then I'm happy to collect the $40 upside potential that I have in this. If not, I get the $4 or $5 a week in juice, or for the period of time in juice. It's better than getting nothing is the way I look at it, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. I might as well go ahead and do the trade right now while you're on the screen, while we're on the screen here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to basically buy those back. Okay, what did we decide we were going to do? We're going to decide the March 14th 285s, right? Okay, so the March 14th 285. So we're going to go here and we're going to roll these 235s, create a rolling order, and we're going to buy back these 335s, and we're going to move this down to this crazy 285 number, right? Now, I have no idea if it's going to bounce that high or not. I kind of don't care, but if I can buy those back and I want to go out 2 weeks, notice how the juice goes to 584. That's about 3,500 bucks for the week. It's not a lot, but it's not the end of the world either. So for 2 weeks, a 2-week period, I'm happy to collect that amount of juice and get a little bit of upside if it happens to go back up. I think that's where I want to be. So let me go ahead and read the order back to myself. I'm going to buy back these 335s expiring today. I'm going to sell the 285s expiring in 2 weeks. I'm going to go at a market order. All right, let's just look at it back. I've got these 9 contracts short now that are the 285s, and I have none left of the ones that expired today. So that's it. It's not a huge trade, but I'm trying to stay consistent and just collect the juice. The juice has shrunk down because the price has shrunk down. The volatility shrunk a bit. But, you know, on the way back up, I hope to make some of this money. This is not a 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 week trade. So far, we're over 12 weeks now, and it's been a battle as the stock has been coming down. I've been just trying to hang in there. I'm underwater a bit now, but this is a long-term, trade. I've still got half of the trade left. It expires in June, and I may push those out to December. I don't know. Anyway, thought you might be interested in what I'm doing. I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye. Hey, it's Mark Yagi, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do that right now. That would be a great favor to me, and plus it helps me get this material out to a lot of other people that might need it. I've got a little bit of a movement going on here, and I want to try to change the world one person at a time, showing them that you can make safe, reliable income from the stock market. And plus it helps to grow the channel a little bit. Also, if you would give me a thumbs up on the video and like it, great. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down, that's cool. But just tell me why you don't like it so I can get better. And then hit the notification bell so you can get these videos as soon as they come out, because a lot of times this is timely information and you want to get that information before it gets stale. The last thing is to join my free Insider Tips newsletter. There's a link below, and you get everything in one spot. You get breaking news and analysis also. So that would be great if you could do that too. See you soon.